Oh, there we go. Look at that big old monster. Just a 2, but still a good sized deer. This is gonna be our first mount in our lodge. Yeah. He's broadside of us right now. What is up, all you outdoor studs? Bo here from BZ Hub. We're playing the Hunter Call of the Wild today, and you know what? We're starting a new game, and you may be wondering, why are we doing this? Why are we doing it? Well, there's a few reasons I wanted to restart my game. One thing was there were a few missions in the maps and stuff that I couldn't do because of one thing or another. Going through the missions and stuff, the missions reset, the outposts reset, lookout towers and stuff like that. And usually when you go into an area, it will ask you to get a lookout tower, especially like Layton Lake and Hirschfeld, you know, the starting maps. And because I had all the lookout towers, I couldn't keep going in the storyline, and there was a lot of storylines I never completed. And at the same time, I was just kind of getting bored, and I wanted to restart and create a beginner series, kind of similar to what we did with Fishing Planet. And I think it'll be fun for a lot of people. So I will say that I did restart, and you are supposed to keep all your trophy lodges, and for the most part we did. You know, I kept everything was in the trophy lodge. And the only thing that was missing was legacy animals. Anything that you shot before True Rex came out for that animal species, they were gone. And then any like multi-mounts were also gone. So that was pretty interesting. I was always under the impression from things I had heard that when you restart a game, your trophy lodges still remain, you know, through the game. But I guess that doesn't count when you're talking about the legacy antlers and multi-mounts. Those are two things that just disappeared, and then there were just a number of other random things that disappeared. So to just make it easy, I just deleted all the lodges. I still have a lot of the animals, but I am going to sift through them at some point to just kind of keep the main things that I like. That way we can just kind of start blank slate, you know. I don't like to sound like a guy who just rips the band-aid off, but that's kind of what it is at the moment. Let's go into the game now. Whoa. It's gonna get brighter. Just wait. It's morning, bro. It's morning. But yeah, Hunter Call of the Wild. It's rainy right now. I wonder if we start a new game, is it gonna still be rainy, or is it gonna reset the time? Let's find out. Male, option 6 and option 1. Those were my two choices. I was like, oh golly, which one do I look more like? I'm just gonna go with option 6. I did talk about I talked to myself about which reserve I wanted to start in, and I finally just decided, you know what, keep it simple. We'll just start with the one of the main starting areas, Layton Lake District, because a lot of people coming into the game maybe not have all the DLCs and stuff like that. So Layton Lake District is still a pretty good starting area. So we'll go here. Start it out, everyone.
You made it here in one piece. Welcome to the Untamed Wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place.
So those of you who play the Hunter Classic probably recognize Doc there.
There's a lot to discover around here, not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here.
I already found it, Doc. It's right here. You know, I did shoot this deer one time, and I realized that the penetration isn't enough to get the heart. Found the track. It's right here, man. We're just gonna shoot this dude. Hey, look at that. This time we got it. The last time I shot, you know, same place, I feel. Maybe I was off a little bit, but the bullet didn't even reach the heart. So luckily this time it did. Good deal. Maybe I hit the rib cage or something the first time.
If you want to get your bearings,
See, the bullet
lookout
doesn't
points
make
spread
it
out
as
all
far as the arrow looks like anyway. But who cares? At least I didn't have to chase it down. Lookout point tutorial. We're blazing through this, by golly. So if you are new to the game and you are just watching this for the first time and you're thinking, oh, beginner series, I'll learn some stuff, it's very true. And throughout this series, I'm hoping you'll learn things that will make you, you know, as good as me. That's the whole point, you know, become an expert, become the master. But you know, honestly, I've got a bunch, well, not a bunch, but I've got guides out. You can check out the BZ Hub Ultimate Guides. I've got a Goose Guide and I have an Ultimate Beginner's Guide that you know, are a lot shorter than this whole series will be, and at the same time will teach you everything you need to know to get started in this game, especially when it comes to, you know, obviously the Goose Guide's going to give you a lot of information on the geese. As far as I know, it's the most comprehensive guide on geese on YouTube. And then you know, the Beginner's Guide, if someone has more information in that displayed better than I do on my guide, then you know, claps to them, because I put so much work into my beginner's guide that I don't see how someone could outdo it. I don't see it. So you know, I'll go out on the limb and say that my beginner's guide and my Goose Guide are the best guides of their kind on YouTube.
Would you look at that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you. From up here, you can see a lot of great hunting spots in the area. Valmont's not only where Hope set up camp, it's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge.
Top notch. So we got our first lookout tower leveled up, and we got a cash reward, which is pretty cool. Let's see what we can do with the level up. Can we do anything? Can we do? Oh, we can. Can we get this? One skill point available. We're gonna put it into the stalker skill tree. There are things that we need to get in the ambusher skill tree as well, but for now, actually, we probably should have done that to be a little bit closer to that. Anywho, not that big of a deal. Let's look at our mission log. We're gonna visit an outpost now. Okay. This is some of the riveting stuff you were looking forward to when it came to the beginner series, wasn't it? I knew it. I knew it. See, you ask. No one asked for a beginner series. You ask and you shall receive. All right, we've made it to the outpost now. I tell you what, one thing I am looking forward to when let's see if Colton Locke's gonna say anything. Got anything to say, Colton?
Nice place, right? You won't find a soft bed in many parts around here. Don't forget to stock up before heading out.
All right, top notch. This is always usually when they start talking again. So I think some sort of DLC sort of thing gave me the 270 Stradivarius. I'm not sure how many people will be. Oh, 2017 holiday event. Interesting. So there you go. I do have a 270. I'm not sure how different that. I guess we can go look at the rifle ammo. Can we buy a 270? That is a good question. Yes. Oh wow. We can hunt up to moose with the 270?
Hey there, you know that guy I mentioned earlier, Hope? Well, looks like he's been having a bit of a problem lately. Some food was taken, and apparently the place looked like it had been really messed with. I don't know if it was an animal or some tourist troublemakers, but I'm up in Topeka all day and can't look into it. Listen, I know you probably have other plans, but you're in the right neck of the woods, and I'd sure be grateful if you could just stop on by and have a look.
You bet you, Doc. We'll get right over there. So, like I said, one of the things I am looking forward to with the with this new playthrough is going through some of the missions, because I was
2 years ago. Said something about getting off the grid. I heard he lost his family in an accident while he was deployed overseas in the Army. Hit the poor guy hard. I guess out here you only need to look out for yourself. It's easier that way.
There we go. Goodness gracious. Slowly getting everything back to normal. So, I just put the 22 into my inventory there. You saw that I basically wanted to get rid of how many of these can we buy without breaking the bank? Let's get 50 of them. Because you'll go through them pretty fast. This is one of those simple things that a lot of people ask questions about, and to you that have been playing this game for a long time, it's going to make a ton of sense to you already. But when you buy something from the store, I'm not going to use any DLC things right now, but when you buy something from the store, say you bought this Ranger 243, you then have to go into your storage, which is right here on the left side. You have to then drag over it into your inventory, and then you can bring up your inventory outside of the locker and bring it into your person so that you have it on your character now. So now we have the 22 equipped on our person, so that is going to help. We're going to investigate the tracks found at Hope's main camp in Beaumont, which is the mission that we're being given right now. The missions are going to be a good way to get some XP as well as some money, which is going to help us out. Right now we only have the 243 and the 22. I was saying I don't want to really use DLCs, but the 22 DLC is a must. If you are playing this game and you don't have any DLCs, go ahead and buy the 22 DLC. You need it. Otherwise you're going to be shooting every rabbit you ever see with birdshot, because you don't have a 22 to shoot it from range. So the 22 is a pretty big weapon if you don't want to have to sneak up within 30 yards of anything. It's a decent sized moose there. Trying to see what his palms look like on the front side. They don't look like much. But as I'm running, you'll see that I use the binoculars to look out a good distance. What is this? This isn't Hope's camp, is it? We have another. This is probably Hope's enemy. Frenemy. Setting up camp over here. You gonna see some rabbits? Oh yeah, this is some tribal warfare out here, I bet. Need a rabbit call. What kind of sound do rabbits make? Oh, I see him. Rabbit down. Let's go. Second kill, I guess. Second kill. Stupid rabbit. He was completely downwind of me. Didn't smell nothing. So you'll see when I'm scanning. Of course, I probably don't have a skill to spot them when I'm using the scope right now. That is a percolator on. I might have to spot with the binoculars first. Usually the rabbits are in some groups. So if you shoot one rabbit, there's usually, 3 or 4 more in the same group. And if you take it nice and slow and you don't just sprint in there like I do, you have a pretty decent chance of finding the other ones without scaring them off. Because when you do scare them off, well, he was facing the wrong way. When you do scare them off, they run a good distance. Hey, okay, see that up there? Equipment unlocked, 243 polymer tip bullet. That is gonna be huge. It is gonna be huge. I think I just saw it run off there. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this rabbit because that's taking too long. Let's just go. We got things to do. We gotta go find Hope's camp. So you can see, and once again, I just need to stop acknowledging it. If you played this game before, a lot of these tips are just going to be, a broken record. But to those who haven't played, these are decent tips, So this purple splotch right here, this purple splotch is going to turn from purple to like magenta to like straight up almost pink, Barney color. And basically that is the hunting pressure caused by you shooting an animal. I wouldn't say that the animals are going to be more jittery. They might be jittery from you shooting the gun, but I tell you what, as long as it doesn't get to pink, you should be okay. Because what that hunting pressure does is if you shoot so many animals that the hunting pressure turns pink, then it ends up scaring all of the animals away in the terms of it will move the need zone elsewhere. Say there's a drinking zone, so that's where animals like to come drink during a hot day or something like that, and they're thirsty. If you shoot a bunch of animals around there, not only will there not be any animals there just because you shot them all, but also the need zone, which would replenish the animals over time. If you shot, if there was 5 deer there and you shot 2 of them, so now there's 3 deer, those 2 other deer will come back and in the form of another deer, but If you shoot so much that the hunting pressure turns pink, that need zone will disappear. And then there will be no need zone there. There won't be 5 deer. There won't be 3 deer. There'll be 0 deer. But the need zone will get moved somewhere else nearby because it is still a decent place to be.
Seeing some tracks in the mud. See if you can find them.
All right, we've made it. We can remove our waypoint there. Here's a point of interest. So a landmark. So just what? Landmark because it's Hope's Camp? What is it? Lake District Survival Camp. Meticulously built survival camps can be found across the Lake District region. When hunting is your main source of sustenance, it is very important to have a few safe havens to rest at. Oh, and they made it a landmark. They must really like him.
You found him? Great. Snap some pictures for the record and see if they lead anywhere.
Okay, so we found the tracks here, and he wants us to take a picture. Now you can see this will happen with animals too. You can wait till the highlight goes away to snap a picture. That way the highlight isn't in the way and you have a better picture. I got the achievement for wildlife paparazzi. Photograph every trophy animal species in Hirschfelden Hunting Reserve and Layton Lake District. What trophy animal was I taking a photo of?
Some ripped clothing. And no more tracks, huh? Well, just leave it for now, and I'll see what I can come up with.
There's a bear nearby. Thanks. I bet it was the bear. Okay, heard from Doc you helped out the camp. Thanks. Can you help out some more? So this is the guy. This is actually the guy that lives in the camp. So that's Richard Hope there. Richard Hope. Yeah, I can help you out, Richard Hope. Travel to Balmont, he says. Why don't you try hunting down a whitetail or blacktail? Go for a clean hit in the dark. Colton Locke. Making me go hunting in the dark. Silly goober. I tell you what, since we're over here, we might as well make our way over to this lookout tower, because I don't know when else we're gonna go get it. Luckily for you, it's all gonna get edited out. It's so interesting playing this game from the perspective of someone who's played it for a long time. You know, end game of the Hunter Call of the Wild is just, you know, going from tent to tent, trying to find big animals, basically. And it's really nice to just kind of take a step back and just enjoy the game. Play some missions. You know, it's so interesting because when you're making YouTube videos, you want to have some sort of substance in your videos. You want to be able to, you know, hunt something big, you know, an albino or you know, a diamond of some sort, and then that's, you know, an excuse to make a video of it and share it to people. And that's what I wasn't enjoying about where I was in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I was in a place where I was putting myself through a lot of stress to find diamonds and stuff like that to make a video about, and just wasn't enjoying it. But I'm really hoping that restarting the game is going to kind of rejuvenate the love for it, because I am going to go through all the missions again and kind of understand the characters and all that. So if you're struggling, you know, say, you know, you're not finding it very fun anymore, maybe you need to restart. Guess I can't say much right now because I've just restarted. Maybe I'll lose interest. I have no idea. I'm not going to. Okay, here we go. We thought we were high up. That mountain over there was giant. Alright, got some new ones here. I want to get this log cabin. That's a really good one right there. So that's going to be a goal. Went to eat some breakfast and look who I found. Oh. Oh. You're a tired puppy. What you doing today, Bjornison? Gonna spend some time outside? Huh? Are you? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. Top notch. So, it should be 11:56. Okay, good deal. So, the whitetail should be traveling, because usually, if you look at a need zone time, the time before that usually ends about a half hour before the need zone starts. So, we should, as we make our way down to this other outpost, we should run into whitetail drinking down below in this whole area here, which is one of the best areas to hunt whitetail around noon. There you go. Another tip. Another tip. We're gonna die going down this mountainside. I hope not. Ah! Had a pretty good bounce though. So if this puts us back to the other outpost, we're gonna go a different direction. Okay, so this is another great place for whitetail. We're gonna run over to this outpost over here. And once we get this one, we're going to run. Actually, we could probably run along the lake and see if we see anything down here on our way over there. Polymer tips, just make life easier. So as you can see, that black bear there is a class 7 animal. And because of that, we don't have anything equipped that can handle class 7. You can see it doesn't give you a number nearby, but that is class 65432 right there. So don't have a weapon large enough to take on black bear just yet, but we will soon. So we just need to keep on trucking. We have a resting blacktail there, and we have a bear right next to it. We have a couple of blacktail over there. That one's really dark. I don't think he's anything special. I hate that I can't spot anything. Jeez Louises. That's gonna take some getting used to. Well, the good news is that the rest of the herd ran off that way, and I didn't see a wounded one behind, so we must have got him. Alright, here's our blood. Oh my god, get your breath back. Oh my gosh. Try to do the follow-up shot, but alright, here's our first blacktail. Yeah, we did hit a little high. We still got the lungs though. Got the lung. Singular, and a lung shot is really going to be your best friend when it comes to hunting early on. I know a lot of people seem to when they start, they seem to like go for the headshot a lot, and I don't know why, if it's just because they play a lot of Call of Duty or what the deal is. Stuck repairing my camp again, you betcha. Harvest 2 blacktail deer in Balmont. Where are we right now? We are in Balmont, okay. Well, top notch, Hope. You're in luck, buddy. We just got one down right there. Tasty dough. I can't reload when I'm running. It is so funny to see just all the things I take for granted. Alrighty, another outpost here. Top notch. Do have a perk point here. Let's see what we can do with this. Unlocks the ability to ready your next shot without leaving aim mode. Oh my god, thank goodness. That is gonna be big. Awareness and curiosity. Okay, so we are nearing the side of the lake now. As you can see, we're starting to go downhill, so I'm probably not gonna run as much, but I am gonna still run. Oh, there we go. Look at that big old monster. Just a 2, but still a good sized deer. This is gonna be our first mount in our lodge. Yeah. He's broadside of us right now. Got a good long shot on him, it looks like. Oh, no. How was that a freaking body shot? Are you serious? Take the gun out. Come on, dude. Gosh dang it, we had a shot on him. I had that crouch bug happen to me. Gosh dang it, I think we got him in the stomach. We dropped him though. Hopefully something vital was there. He took a step forward right at the last second. Okay. Pretty decent mass there. Gosh, I'm really just fingers crossed here. Left lung, good deal. 270.2 on his way to 276. I knew I saw the mass on his antlers and I was like, that's a pretty decent sized whitetail. But yeah, you can see that first shot we took was just a tad high. I was aiming through the bushes and it was just a little hard to see, evidently. But yeah, especially with this 1:4 scope, and it did 98% damage still. So we just lucked out that we were able to get a second shot on him to get full integrity. Pretty sweet looking deer there, and I really don't have a lot of money to spend on him. We're gonna get this one because we need this one. This is a big one. Locks the ability to spot animals while aiming through with the weapon, and that is a big skill. You need that. Definitely need that for quality of life, because whipping out your binoculars to spot something every single time gets really old really fast. There's a blacktail over there. We do need a blacktail, so that is good to see. There's a bunch of rabbits over there as well. Getting you some meat, Hope. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We hit the spine perfectly. Still gonna work for Hope, though. He doesn't care. Bears, huh? I knew it! I usually don't care about the antlers, but I'd like a nice pair to use for rattling. Harvest a male black-tailed deer and earn a quick kill bonus of 50 or higher. Interesting. So now we're looking for a male black-tailed deer for Hope, I guess. We got $1,000 for that mission, though, so that was pretty nice. Bad thing is, with this, if we find any deer down here, our wind is going like directly towards them almost, so to play it cautiously. I do think I do have some scent eliminator, maybe, unless it was yeah, we have 50 bottles of scent eliminator, which is pretty cool. There's a bear over there. Level 4.
I'm still looking into that incident at Hope's camp. I spoke with him and he wanted me to pass on his thanks. He's been having some problems finding food lately, though. The black-tailed deer are surprisingly scarce in Belmont for this time of year. If you come by any bear tracks in Belmont, let me know.
Easy enough, Doc. I'm on the case. There's a blacktail. Can we get... top notch. Got him. Got him. $1,080. So as you can see, I use the call, and I am well hidden in this bush here. As you can see down below, I have the small faded line, which is really good. Okay, we have that guy, which is a small 2. This one, I think this is the other 2 that was standing there. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. Not a whole lot bigger, though. Alrighty, I think we're just gonna take one of these bucks. Okay, decent sized whitetail there. Got the lung right behind the shoulder, right where we were aiming. We were so close that we really didn't have to lead them at all. Oh, darn scope, man. As you can see, I'm blaming it on the scope. I don't have the heart rate, and the scope's just not zoomed in enough. I'm trying to get a good follow-up shot. I'm just not pulling it off at the moment. I think we did get a good shot on this one whitetail, though, and I didn't see him over there with the rest of the group, so he must have dropped. Must have dropped somewhere nearby. So as you can see, I'm not being really choosy. I mean, I am being kind of choosy, trying to shoot like the largest one in the herd. But, yeah. Getting some monies, though. Okay, there is one last thing I want to do before we before we move on, and that is going to be traveling over to this other cabin, seeing what we can find there. I am gonna spend a little bit of my money and change the time back to 12 o'clock noon. It's raining now. It's raining. Dennis, it's raining. Anyone get it? Anyone get it? Without a paddle. Whoa! Rocks.
Well, look at that. Let's see if there are any additional signs of the black bears to support Hope's theory.
Go off my amazing four-wheeling skills. Driving in between these tracks. Point of interest. Northern Pacific Railway crosses the landscape along the Layton Lake shoreline. This was the main source of transportation during the second half of the 19th century, and it forever changed the expanded possibilities of long-distance traveling. The railroad went out of operation in 1970. Okay. You know, I've always wondered why this railroad didn't have any trains going on it. Look at this big old eagle. Yeah! So majestic. Thunder scared me. I thought it was a train going by. I was like, there's no trains. It's been shut off since 1970. That's what the game said. Is that a pretty good train sound? Are these still those two does? I think they are. Oh. Top notch. So I want to go get this outpost, and then I'm going to go to the trophy lodge so we can check out our whitetail we got. We did quite a few things this mission, this gameplay, this episode, I guess I should say. We did quite a few things this episode. We did a bunch of missions, a handful of missions for Hope and Doc here in Layton Lakes. We shot a bunch of whitetail and blacktail. We shot a rabbit. I do remember that. We got leveled up, what, a couple of times we got leveled up. We unlocked some of the good skills and perks, and feel free to kind of take my recommendations for skills and perks as we go along, because that is how I would do it. And well, you don't have to do what I would do. I mean, don't do anything I would do, okay? So good deal, got this outpost here, and now we're going to go to the trophy lodge. As I said, we don't have any trophy lodges. Wish we had a log cabin lodge, you know, for Layton in the upcoming Rocky Mountain map. That would be really cool, and I'm hoping that the log cabin lodge is coming soon with it. Now finding the right whitetail that we shot today is going to be a thing. Oh, it's probably going to be in our saved harvests. Trophy manager, saved harvest, white-tailed deer, taxidermize. Yes, indeed. And now we should have this white-tailed deer here that we shot today during the episode. And let's just go ahead and put it over here so we can take a good look at it. There we go. Yes. I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know. This is a pretty good looking buck. It's not a diamond, no, but it's still a nice looking buck, and should get any, you know, beginning player happy, you know. So anyway, that's the start of our lodge, everyone. We got some missions done today. We shot some things. We upgraded some things. Not a whole lot though. Can we upgrade any more? Can we upgrade any more? No, and no. Okay, well, that answered that question real quick. Level 4, 7,700 and some odd dollars, and we got our first big old whitetail down. Look at this dude. Pretty good looking guy. So anyway, that's gonna be it. First episode down, everyone. I'm sure hoping, obviously things are going to pick up as we get more weapons, and that's the whole point of the game. You need to get more weapons so you can hunt more animals, and then you know, start traveling around, get to know the missions and stuff. I'm certainly going to keep doing the missions, so I'm looking forward to doing all of that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll definitely see you in the next episode, because I've got a lot to do before the stream on Monday. Or else it's going to be a really interesting stream. So take care, everyone. As always, keep gaming, never stop.